up, fam? It's askpRoy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to get very intimate with you guys. If you are new here or if you've been here for quite a while, then you know that I am transitioning my lifestyle over to natural and organic products. I have come to find an organic and natural solution for feminine hygiene products.
Don't you lose these for your butt? You do lose it sometimes.
And I wanted to share those with you guys because it's something that is not really talked about, especially in the black community. And I want you guys to know that you are not alone if you're on this search. You are not alone if you want to try something different. But if you've been curious or you want to know more about something, I definitely want to be that voice and want to share my experiences with you all. I follow a YouTuber by the name of Holistic Habits here on YouTube, and I remember a video distinctly, I believe it was like a year ago that I viewed it. It discussed different solutions for women who want to go the natural and organic route during their menstrual cycle. She also breaks down like problematic things that are associated with pads and tampons that are manufactured, massively manufactured and sold in the United States. If you guys are interested in learning more about that, you can definitely click on her video down below in the description box. I am not going to get as in-depth as she did, but I just want to share my experiences with you all on some of the things that I am doing during my menstrual cycle to keep it as clean as possible and to rid my body of those toxins, and just being more careful about what I insert down there. You know, if we're careful about who we let come inside of our body, that sounds nasty. If we're careful about who we allow inside of us, we should also be careful about what we allow inside of us. And I think it's very important. It's a conversation that needs to be had. Your cycle is a part of your life. It happens every month for the most part, unless you're pregnant or you just have gone through menopause, or you know, you just don't get a cycle. But most women get a cycle and it continues for years to come. So I think this is a very important topic that needs to be discussed. I started this journey, like I said, I viewed that video last year, and then I just have been looking for ways to, you know, different things to try. I started using the Diva cup. I went to Sprouts. I went to the section for feminine products, and it was down on the bottom shelf in plain view pretty much. It comes in a box like this. There are two different models that you can choose from. The one that I purchased was model 1. I felt like this would be the right cup for me. It was $45. $45, oh my gosh. But think about it in terms of how often you get your cycle, which is once a month. It spans between 4 to 7 days. You're purchasing different sizes of tampons and pads depending on your flow days. Honestly, it all checks out when it comes down to it. I read the instructions. I will highly suggest, don't skip the instructions. Do not skip the instructions, because it really walks you through how to insert it, what you're going to be looking for, how you, it's just packed full of information, and I think it's very important to read instructions. It shows you different ways that you can hold the Diva cup inside or to insert it. There are also videos on YouTube of people showing you how to insert it, not necessarily showing you how to really like insert it, but they show you the method in which they use to insert it. So inside of the packaging, it comes with two different things besides the instructions. It comes with the baggie that you have to hold it, so when you're not using it, this is what you store it in. And this is the actual cup, and this is what it looks like. It holds up to half an ounce of fluid, and in milliliters, that's about 15 milliliters. The claims are that it lasts for 12 hours, up to 12 hours. It's hypoallergenic. It's made of 100% silicone. It doesn't have any colors, so you don't have to worry about dyes. It's not made of latex, no BPA, no plastic. It's leak-free, and of course it is reusable, eco-friendly like I said, and also economically friendly. There are two ways that you can insert this, but I found the easiest way to be the C-shape method. So what you do is pull the top of this down, and then you cup it like, it looks like a U, but it's considered a C because I guess the way that you put it in. And so it tells you in the instructions to hold it with your fingers at the top and then your thumb at the bottom like this. And when you're inserting it, you know, you just insert it all the way up. Actually, you don't insert it upward, though you insert it going, you know, straight back. The issue is learning how to insert it in the most comfortable position. Oh, I also found that for pushing down like you're, you know, about to use the restroom and do number 2. Yes, do number 2. Acting as if you're going to do that while squatting and then inserting it at the same time really helps, because it will bring it in and it's just like less of a mess, and it's just easier for you to insert it. Once you insert it, then you, of course you let it go, and this portion is going to be the area where you're going to grip so that you can take it out. So it's going to look like this inside of your body. It opens up completely, and it allows for all of the fluids to go directly into this area. If you've inserted it right, then you won't have any leakage. And this has ridges, so it definitely helps with like the friction. It won't allow for it to just fall out or anything like that. 12 hours sounds like a very long time, which it is. I did test it for a 12-hour period. I will say that if you're having a very heavy flow day, I would not go past 9 hours. Not to say that it's just gonna explode or anything like that, but it's just like any other device that you use or tool that you use during your cycle. I mean, you just know your body. If you feel like you're gonna start leaking or anything like that, then you go back, you take it out, and when you're taking it out, you just grip it from the bottom. I found like that was the best way to take it out. You just slowly pull it out, and then you don't want to do too much because I mean you have fluid in here. I found it less messy when you do it over top of the toilet, of course. Before you insert this, make sure your hands are clean. Make sure you're using unscented soap when you're cleaning it, also when you're cleaning your hands, and just, you know, take your time to make sure that it's clean and taken care of. It's little holes around it, and you just want to make sure those holes stay clear, no debris is inside of those holes, because that helps with the suction when you're done. Or, you know, you want to carry it around because you think your cycle is going to come on, or, you know, traveling or whatever. You just put it right here in this bag that it came with and close it up, and it's ready to use for your next cycle. Will it make you stink? Quite honestly, if you didn't know, I'm gonna explain this to you really quickly. Most of the odors that you smell on yourself or other people are caused by the chemical reactions between you and whatever you're using down there. I mean, that can come from soap, that can come from tampons that are scented, it can come from panty liners that are scented, it can come from things that are unscented. But because of it being inside of your body, it can create some type of odors, and because of the chemicals that they use, it might create some type of odors. So the odors that you're experiencing are coming from the products that you are using. This does not have any colors. Like I said, no colors, no latex, no BPA, no any of that. It's not plastic, none of that. So it's 100% silicone, odorless, colorless. You're good. Is it messy? The process can be a little messy. I will say that if you are not used to using it at first, you might have a couple, you know, slip-ups or whatever. But once you learn how to use it and, you know, you get familiar with it, you're fine. It only takes like one time for you to be like, okay, I shouldn't do that, you know. But like I said, the easiest and the cleanest way to take it out is over top of the toilet. Of course, you want to rinse it out. It's gonna get on your hands. Like, just get over that. Like, that's just gonna happen. It's yours. Golly, nobody else want to touch it. Is it 100% leak proof? I think the first couple times that you wear it, maybe you may experience, I don't know, 100%. I was nervous, so I bought these panty liners. It's like 30 in the box, and these are the curved kind. I was fine with this. Just this only. You don't need anything extra. You don't need anything heavier. Like I said, it is organic and natural, so you can find these in your health food store. It was actually right beside the Diva cup. Is it hard to insert? Kind of. Once you get the hang of it, then you should be fine. Like I said, it's gonna take a couple times. You might want to practice when you're not on your cycle to understand how to insert it and how to take it out. Does it hurt when you're putting it in? It shouldn't hurt. I don't think it does hurt. Depending on the girth that you're used to, the thickness and everything, it may or may not feel like much is inside of you. I'm just gonna tell you that's you. I don't know. I don't know what your body does, but I'm just telling you, like, I was okay. I was fine. Have you worn this overnight? Is it effective overnight? Absolutely, it is effective overnight. You don't have to worry about, you know, any leakage going on your sheets or anything like that. You definitely just want to, I want to say, time it in a sense. Like I said, I do pretty much like a full 8 hours of sleep and I was fine. You know your flow, like you know your flow. So if you know your flow is very heavy, then I would definitely pair it with a panty liner, just for the extra protection. But definitely, I mean, like I said, you know your flow. You know you. My hope and my goal for this video was to leave you all encouraged to try something different in regards to your feminine hygiene practices. We're used to what we do and we're stuck on our own routines, but when we start to learn more and more about our bodies and some of the things that work and some of the things that don't work, and you know, just caring for yourself down there and just taking care of yourself, just period. I think it's important to know what you're putting inside of your body, period. Or what's even sitting down there close to your body. You just need to know. It can knock off your pH balance so crazy. It can mess you up all the way down there. So definitely take care of yourself. And if you want to leave like a smaller imprint in this world, like you know, as women, we go through these products all the time. Like we have to, because that's just life, and we have to have feminine hygiene products. And this right here is just a way to create less of a footprint on the earth. I've had much success with this and I plan on using this for years to come. This is a simple solution for me and it doesn't require a whole lot. So if you weren't familiar before, you're definitely familiar now. And if you would like to learn more about all of the products that I mentioned below, I'll have links in the description box so that you guys can go research that for yourself. I definitely have that link for Holistic Habits as well. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave those down there in the comment section. I will try to answer all your questions as best as I know how. I can only speak from my experience. So if anybody else has had experience, definitely let people know your experience and if you loved it or if you didn't. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, fam, peace.